Hello, Grizzly fans. This is the GTP, of course, Grizzly Talk Podcast with your host, Kennedy Patterson. Welcome back to the podcast, y'all, for GTP, now streaming on Spotify, IHeart Radio, iTunes, Deezer, and Pandora. You guys have made that thing possible. So excited for you guys. Excited for you. It is December, and fall semester is towards the end, y'all. So for you students out there, Georgia Gwinnett College, of course, finals is this week, and, you know, it's a bittersweet moment. And, you know, this is not the wrap-up podcast for the fall of 2019. We have another podcast that we're going to be doing on Friday to really wrap things up for that show. But it's finals, y'all. It's a great moment. You know, finals is here. A lot of people are buckled down. That's why you haven't heard a podcast from us for the past 2 weeks, because, you know, it's finals. You know, we don't have much going on. I want to thank, and I'll do this again on Friday, but I'll do it on today's show too. I want to thank everyone who has been on the podcast this far. You know, the success of this program, the success of this organization, reaching 1,529 followers on Instagram is remarkable, and you guys make this thing possible. We've had a lot of good laughs. We have a lot of good podcasts out there on the gram. The new website, y'all, of course, that new website. New website is out now. The new website is out now. You guys can click the link in the bio of the GTP Instagram. Of course, if you don't follow us yet, please, what are you waiting for? It's Grizzly_Talk. Again, that's Grizzly_Talk. That's our Instagram. Click the link for that bio, and you get links up to our website, our official website. This website is best viewed for laptops, such as, you know, MacBooks, Surface Pros. It's good. It's best viewed on those. It's best viewed on iPads, Samsung tablets. It's not really best viewed on phones, unfortunately. We're working out the kinks on getting the display to display right on the phones, but it doesn't look right on the phones. It looks like it's cluttered up on the phones. So if you guys want to view our website, I suggest you view it on our website on a laptop or a computer or a tablet or an iPad. And that's when you can see the best views, and you can see the display a little bit better. It's not smushed up together. It's all there together. So excited for this week, y'all. Of course, it's finals week. We won't have anyone on the show. We won't have a special guest this week on the show. Of course, that's to be expected. Again, it's finals week. So, you know, there's not really much we can do on that behalf. But we can talk about some news that was going on for sure. We have some tips from the globe, y'all. So the Globe has 3 tips to get you through finals week, of course, presented by the Globe. You guys can follow their Instagram at the Globe_GGC. That's the Globe_GGC. You guys can see the three tips for yourself, and you can follow their Instagram, of course. The first tip is to relax. Listen to your body, sleep, and rest. I recommend all of you guys get some rest. I cannot, you know, express further enough about getting rest. Get some rest when it's needed. First of all, you don't want to cram a study session. You don't want to cram. If you have an exam that next day and you're trying to cram it all in, you will not succeed. And I don't want to bring negativity to that, but I guarantee you won't succeed. I've tried it 1 year. It didn't work out. I tried to cram a study session in, and I ended up making a low C on the exam because I crammed it in. I didn't really take my time and study. So again, get some rest when it's needed. Plan out your studying. Eat well, snack overload. Eat well. I mean, eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or if you skip out on lunch, maybe a big breakfast and dinner. Have a snack when you're studying. You know, when you're trying to study and you're hungry, you're thinking about what you want to eat. You're not thinking about the material you need to study. This I did last night. I like this tip. It says, create a music playlist on Spotify to ease your mind. I've done it last night before studying for my consumer behavior exam. I ended up creating. Well, I have a playlist already. It's called Swanky Spotify. You guys can listen to that playlist. But I was listening to that playlist, and I listened to that playlist, and I was able to study really, really well. Know when to stop studying. Don't, again, this is kind of reflecting what I said before. Don't cram it in. Don't do an all-nighter and not get rest, and don't stop studying. Stop studying to get rest. Stop studying to relax. Stop studying to go out to eat and figure out what do you want to do for dinner. That's one tip I want to do. Step number 2. Use your resources. Create a friend study group. I've had quite a few of those in the past semesters I've had. I didn't really have much study groups this year, except for one. I had one. Take as many practice tests as you can. Develop a practice test for yourself. Study out loud. Teach your friends the material. This helps you retain information better. It really does. I've spoken to notes to friends, and I was able to remember because I remember what I told my friend. You can visit GGC's AEC to help you better prepare for the resources. That is a huge resource on campus. Step number 3, reward yourself. How do you stay motivated when you're not in the mood to study? Treat yourself. That is going out to go get a treat, going out to get some ice cream, maybe going out to eat, maybe going to the movies. There's a lot of good movies that's coming out in December. Those are a good step, a good treat, rewarding yourself after a good study session for you guys. So I recommend that for sure. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Today is the last fried chicken luncheon for the fall semester presented by Grizzly Dining. So if you missed out on that opportunity, fried chicken, you can't go wrong with that fried chicken because it's really, really amazing. Grizzly Dining also was giving out some treats between today and yesterday. At the library they were doing that, and then they're doing it again today to just kind of give out to the GGC community. They're calling it the Cram Cart. The Cram Cart is back. Of course, they're giving out treats for students who are studying, and they're really targeted for the library because it's trying to help encourage students to reward themselves with a snack while studying. So, based on their images today, they have Cheez-Its, and Cheez-Its is one of my favorite snacks. They got the Game Fuel Mountain Dew Fuel Drink. They got Gatorades and Nutri-Grain Bar, so that's pretty nice. Last night, they had their late night breakfast at the Grizzly Dining. That was pretty fun. All sorts of great breakfasts and breakfast foods to get you, again, prepared for finals. Intramural Sports, they posted something very funny today. It's from The Office. It says, how is studying for finals going? They have about 60% procrastination, and the other is distracting others. They're wishing our fellow Grizzlies best of luck for their finals for the next 2 weeks of course, finals. They encourage to study hard and get some rest. It's what it is. It's about getting that rest for sure. Staying motivated, but also getting rest for sure. The financial aid, of course, study smart. Give yourself time to study and take regular breaks to remember information to do well on your test. Preparation is the key. Do not procrastinate doing any assignments so that you can learn. So that way you can lessen your stress and have less stress or forgetting to complete your assignments. Take things step by step. Do not try to pull all-nighters. As I mentioned on the podcast, do not try to do all-nighters. I recommend you guys not doing all-nighters and, again, rewarding yourself at the end of it and reflecting on your achievements. So that's one thing that I really do encourage for the masses, for the students here at GGC. So, again, while we get off the topic of studying, I want to give a huge congratulations to GGC Athletics again. Yes, GGC Athletics, of course, both men and women's soccer seasons have come to a conclusion. Of course, the men's soccer ended up going to California for the round of 16. They trained hard, they practiced hard, and they was able to do their thing and train. Unfortunately, they came up a little short in their last game, but they made it to the big final 16. for the final site in California. So congratulations to the men's soccer team, and congratulations to the women's soccer team to go to Indiana, for their final site. And they had a good run. They really had a good run. More about GGC. Get involved, y'all. They had a full house for the breakfast, late night breakfast. Seeing their Instagram, they really had a full house. Like, I'm looking at these, their images. You can follow them at GGC_get involved. You can see their story. Full house, honestly. And they had a chocolate fountain, so that's pretty snazzy for them to have that there, for sure. So, another shout out to GGC, Wesley. They're doing the Christmas party care packages. This was yesterday. They supplied a lot of good material to allow students to come in and do goodie bags. They have candies, they have snacks, they have grain bars, they have ramen noodles. One of my personal favorites, to be honest with you. I love me some ramen noodles. So they had the care packages, and then they had gingerbread houses as part of GGC Wesley. And it was very exciting to see these students come out. Looks like they had a grand time yesterday to ending the fall season for sure. Very exciting to see that happen. I was really blown away about that care package for sure, because they did it. They did the thing over there yesterday. So before we wrap up here on the Grizzly Talk Podcast, we have some news announcements that, we can sort of announce. Of course, something new is brewing up in the year of 2020. You guys stay tuned for January 3rd as we make an announcement for a new show to come up for the Grizzly Talk Podcast. I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You have to wait until 2020 to figure out what's going on with that. Of course, you see it on the Instagram. It's BTG. Comment below if you can. Comment. We want to know on our Instagram. What do you think this is? What do you guys think BTG is? What do you think it is? Is it a new segment for GTP? Is it a show? Is it going somewhere? Are we taking a trip? Like, what is this? I'm not going to give it to you. I can't give it to you because you have to wait until January 3rd to do that, to wait for that. But it's coming up. Something new is coming. Something new is brewing for 2020 for us here at GTP. Again, I want to thank everyone who's been a part of GTP. Of course, this is not the wrap-up show here. We're going to do another special for Friday, but this is kind of a pre-wrap up for the season, of course, for fall of 2019. Thank you all for making this thing possible. I love every single one of you guys, down to the students, down to the departments, down to the RSOs. I cannot wait to see the growth of this. I cannot wait to see the 2020 vision of the radio station. That's getting built and being branded out and getting built. And I cannot wait to have new podcasts for the fall of 2020, to have new RSOs and new departments come on the show and to let their voice be heard on our podcast show here at our wonderful school at Georgia Gwinnett College. So for now, this has been the GTP Report, Grizzly Talk Podcast Report with your host, Kennedy Patterson. Hopefully you guys study hard, work hard for the finals week, and we'll see you guys and hear you guys on the next podcast. Thank you.